Hello, it's your Sleepless God back with a new video of what if Naruto had the Speed Force. I know what you're gonna say. Yes, I'm going to make what if Deku was Big Chill tomorrow. Same with this video too, but that's what I'm saying to myself basically. But let's start with the recap. So, last time we left off, Naruto and Sasuke were basically doing D to C rank missions. Same with Sakura, as they did it as fast as they did 30 C rank missions and 50 D rank missions before, like in a week, because they're very quick, they're very efficient, their teamwork is very stylish, and it does not take them very long to do the stuff that they need to do, especially with Naruto's speed and Sasuke's Sharingans. As they kept on doing this until Sakura actually broke and asked the third Hokage if they could have a higher rank mission. So they gave him a B rank mission to travel with Tazuna to help him out. As they both started traveling with Tazuna. As Tazuna does not trust the kids at all to protect him, but does trust the Sharingan, Kakashi. As Kakashi is saying, you hired us as a group. I'll be protecting you though. As Naruto also says, if you don't want us, we could just leave. We do not have to protect you. This was a mission that we took. We could leave it off to someone else. As when they were walking, they went through a puddle that Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi both realized this is not a regular puddle. When the demon brothers came out, Naruto and Sasuke both injured them and then killed them. Naruto's saying this is a deadly world, and if these people do any more damage, it can be dangerous, and killing them on spot is necessary. As both Naruto and Sasuke understand, this is a dog eats dog world. This is not you be the bigger dog or you get eaten. That's one of the few. As they're both walking, as Tazuna is trying to get information out of Naruto and Sasuke, because that was too clean, that was too formal for them to just be joning. That's been trained. As the mist started getting in, as a giant sword started swinging, as a set of Kakashi ducking and letting it smash into another tree, he grabs it, flips it around, and smashes into a tree a little bit to the side of him. As the same thing happened as the anime, the demon in the mist laying on top of it. Both of them started kind of trash talking a little bit as let's start the video, or technically the fight. As you see that instantaneously Kakashi goes into a different kind of battle stance that we have seen in the anime. This has been trained by dealing with Naruto's dodging and also with Guy. Guy's been training him actually a lot into his own kind of combat style called the Dogs of War. It's a mix of Sasuke is kind of just all out attack and just brutal like slashes that's supposed to basically make your opponent almost like unmovable, like not unmovable, like make your opponent like limbs basically like stone, barely hard to move. As Kakashi and Kakashi and the Demon of the Mist start fighting, as it almost becomes a standstill as instead of him trapping him into the ball jutsu and him being and Sasuke and Naruto having to save him, he doesn't at all because he's smart, he's understanding, especially with his quick movement now and his faster reaction speed than he was at the start of Naruto. The Demon of the Mist is actually quickly sabotaged and almost crushed until three little tiny metal metal things go into his neck as he smashes onto the ground as a Ambu Black Ops member of what we think grabs the Demon of the Mist, telling him that we need him for our village, as disappears as both Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke think that was not a member of that clan, and also they might have been duped. But they knowing Kakashi is still a little bit injured, and knowing that Naruto and Sasuke do not know his style of fighting and also his weaponry, does not want to get into a fight blindly. As they travel Tazna to his house, as uh, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura are basically uh, almost saying like they're gonna have training next, and after that, you guys are going to basically switch out from guarding Tasana on the bridge. As they all fell asleep, as yeah, I kind of it was a I don't want to explain too much on the fight because we're gonna do a little bit of that later. But as Naruto wakes up in the morning, he starts working on his fighting style. As his fighting style, he has technically two right now, and it's called the quick blade style. Is the one that he's been using, that he uses with his actual uh, speed force, as he's only uses this when he actually has to, because it's a deadly style. It's brutal in ways. As what happens is he uses his immense speed plus everyone else's slow reaction speed to chop off uh, chop off limbs, hit vital points, throats, everything with a kunai or a knife. As with this, it's basically how many brutal attacks can he do in a second. As he's been lowering that down to like 1.0000000.0 of like trillions of a second. Like you have to be almost god tier to even react to this level Naruto's speed and reaction speed. He's he's moving so quickly that just even you don't even see a blur, you kind of just see like him disappear and just gone. As he also has what he now calls the drunken style, as that's his dodging style. He likes that a lot better, as it takes a lot less effort to use, but it's less brutal, and he only uses it. He only uses his other style if he has to, or if it's necessary. As Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke come out, as Naruto is basically working with just a kunai in his hand, as he's working on slashing points, just trying to get like very singular points very quickly without using his speed force. As Kakashi basically explains the walking up trees method, as he explains that to put chakra on the bottom of your feet and to walk up the tree without using your arms. As Sasuke and Naruto do that instantaneously. They've been working on chakra control for years now, and uh, Kakashi already knew that. He's using this training method not to help them, to help Sakura. He's knowing the weaker link now. That team is only stronger until their weaker link gets stronger too. So she starts walking the walls, and she also learns very quickly. Also, this impresses Kakashi, and also reminds him that she needs to learn also maybe some genjutsus and some jutsus that will help her out. Less of the physical attribute, because he's figured out she's physically weak, but in the mental attributes, she is very mentally strong. As after that, Naruto and Sasuke just battle it, just straight up battle. It's a mix of Naruto's drunken style and Sasuke's Uchiha style, as it's just blow after blow, and it's very interesting to watch because Naruto slashes with one of his arms, and it kind of clips Sasuke, and then Sasuke uses chakra on like a kunai to make his strike faster, but Naruto dodges it, and it's just a slow, because Naruto doesn't attack a lot when it is drunken style. It's very powerful in some sense, but he doesn't attack a lot. As Sasuke attacks and just attacks, but can never hit, as Naruto barely attacks and it kind of hits. They're basically guessing their own moves. Sasuke understands that that Naruto knows he's going to move over here. So Sasuke's trying to attack in a different direction that Naruto is not going to go in, and that's going into. But Naruto's also knowing he's thinking of this, so he's doing something opposite to the opposite. As Sasuke is also doing the same, as he's thinking, Naruto's thinking he's gonna move here, so I better go over here because that's the opposite, or he's actually gonna go. But actually, he might move over here. It's a random, almost this instant credible fight, as it's weird. It's very weird because no one really gets injured, but they get tuckered out very easily. It's only an hour of actual training, and no one gets slashed, no one gets cut. It's just a straight up, not even a brawl. It's just a straight up equal measure fight. Even though Sasuke understands that Naruto is stronger than him, he still thinks he can equalize him with using chakra. As Sakura trains with Kakashi and using other jutsus, he's thinking rock jutsus because her affinity is stone, and also genjutsus, as she has some high chakra control and high element control. But Naruto and Sasuke basically train with right now kunais, but Kakashi's thinking actually buying blades for them, swords, especially Sasuke. Like, not mostly Naruto. Naruto uses kunais very well and very versatile, but Sasuke, it seems more natural for him to use a sword in his hand. As one day at dinner, the little kid says, "There's no such thing as heroes." I'm going to change this up because, obviously, but there's no such thing as heroes. As Naruto looks up and he says, "What?" As he's eating his dinner a little bit fast, but his justice system is so much quicker. He's like, "What?" He says, "There's no such thing as hero. I don't know why you're even here. I don't even know why you're working so hard." As he says, oh yeah, no, there's not such thing as heroes. As the kid's eyes wise, like what? As he's like, but there is such thing as saving someone. You're not counted as a hero for saving someone's life. You're counted as a hero if you can save the world, right? Why are hero? There's no such thing as a true hero, though. What is a hero in someone's mind? In your mind, it's different from mine. As he's pointing at the kid, as the kid realizes that he has a point, but he doesn't want to listen to it. As he just says, "You're wrong. All heroes are just righteous idiots." And he says, "Righteous." That's a big word for a little man. As he stands up and says, he's actually taller. He's around 5'9". Actually, he's very much taller, a lot more leaner. He's a lot more taller, and he says, "I think heroes are selfish." As the kid's like, how can heroes be? Because they only fight because it's what their dream was. It's not technically a selfish behavior, but it's selfish. Selfish. It's kind of selfish to think that these people need to be saved. He's like, "Look, I believe that no one truly needs to be saved." As he starts taking a step back, he's like, "What? What do you mean?" As he says, "No human truly needs to be saved. They need to learn how to save themselves." As he kind of walks over to the kid and says, "Because if you do everything you can for a person, they will keep on asking more. But if you can show them how to do what you do, they'll never ask for again." A hero is selfish because he will never teach someone to do something. He will only do it for them. As the kid punches him in the gut, as like Naruto, like, oh, kind of leeches after the training, as he's like, "You're wrong. My father, my father was not selfish. He was a hero." As he remembers all the things his father did, he was selfish because he never showed them that they could do it himself. As he ran upstairs, as he's crying, as he's remembering that he stood up, but no one else did. Why is that? Because he didn't teach them that bravery is not just born. It's not just made. You don't get bravery when you're born, or you don't get bravery when you're born. You are created. You make bravery, and you do it well. As Naruto looks up at like Tasuna and his daughter, as he says, sorry, my unmoral acts, just as Tasuna says, "Do you truly believe that?" As he says, "What?" He says, "Our hero's selfish." As Naruto looks over and says, "Well, I don't know if you count me a hero, but I'm only human, and I am the selfish one of them all." As Sasuke realizes what's Naruto saying. He's not saying that to be a hero you have to be selfish, or to be a thing like that you have to be selfish. To say though that heroes are perfect and heroes must be perfect, you are outlawing what a hero is. A hero is human. A hero is not an alien spawn that just makes things. A hero is human. And that's it. As Naruto and Sasuke finishes their breakfast and all that stuff, as They go to bed early as they wake up, and Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, and all of them are at the bridge right now. Basically, as Naruto left a shadow clone at the house just for extra protection, just to make sure. As Naruto, Sasuke are basically playing a card game. They're actually playing. What should I play? What should they play? Should they play War? They're playing a game called Bluff. How Bluff works is basically, you draw both of the people basically draw half the deck, and they just they grab a certain number of cards, and it starts from 2, goes all the way from to ace. And you pull out 2 cards. Let's say you pull out 2 aces, and you say 2 aces. It goes back to 2. But you can pull out an 8 and a 9 and say 2 twos. And if someone says you're lying and you were, you pick up the entire deck. But if you weren't lying, they pick up the entire deck. That's how basically Bluff works in this canon universe. You can change. Those are how the rules are basically. It's basically teaching them how to keep a straight face. As they're both kind of just pushing down cards. As Naruto's like, "You're lying to me." As he flips over the cards. And actually, Sasuke wasn't. And he grabs, "Fuck you." He says, we can't do that. As while they're playing, a mist starts flowing over the field. And as they look over, and they're like, so put down the cards and say, well, as they pull out kunai, as it says, I guess it's our time to shine. As Sasuke and Naruto start walking up where Kakashi is, as they both say to Sakura, protect Tasuna, as she builds up a brick wall between, she builds like a brick almost like structure, like 4 brick columns, not columns, like, what do I call it? Walls, and not a roof though, because she has not that much talent yet. But as she's there, she's also in there with a kunai in her hand. Just if anyone comes in, she's the last defense. As Haku and the Demon the Mist walk up and say, as they both look at the groupies, and as Naruto smiles and says, well, as he grabs a kunai, I've been waiting for this for a little bit. As both of them kind of smile, Naruto and Sasuke, as they say, let's get ready to rumble. As that's the end of this video. Hope you guys like it. If you want another one, get to 30. Should I do 30? 30 views and 1 like, and then I'll do another one for you guys. See you guys later. Goodbye.